This is the Holavira monastery in Armenia where we are on a vacation. This monastery is very significant. I will tell you about its background. It was here where almost 1700 years back, Saint Gregory was imprisoned by the then paganist king or the Roman king out here, as he wanted the king to convert to Christianity. A hole was dug. It was like a 6 feet diameter, 3 meter deep hole where the priest or Saint Gregory was imprisoned, and is said that he stayed here for 13 long years, and he managed to survive as a kind woman who was running a kitchen nearby, kept throwing some breads and also kept providing some water to the priest. After 13 years, it so happened that the king fell ill, and somebody advised his sister that if Priest Gregory or Saint Gregory prays for the king, he will survive. And then Saint Gregory was removed from the prison and he prayed for the king, and then it is said that the king survived from that dreaded sickness or illness, and subsequently he developed faith in Christianity, and Armenia became the first nation on the earth to become officially Christian, and the whole nation became Christian. And later on, this monastery and the church was converted in the memory of Saint Gregory. There is also something very important which I want to show you. Let us just climb up this staircase. There are a lot of tourists out there, and I want to show you Mount Ararat. So I might be wrong in my pronunciation when I say Mount Ararat. So these two mountains, the peaks which you cannot so clearly see because they are covered with cloud today, even though it's bright sunlight, but I'll try to. This is called Mount Ararat, and this is the bigger peak called Macy's, and this is the smaller one which is also covered in snow. I do not remember the name. And this mountain is very special and very close to the heart of the Armenian people, and it's imbibed in their culture, and every Armenian who studies about his history or her history, and which is taught consciously to the children, and they have a very big place in their heart for this Mount Ararat. Somehow Armenia had a turbulent history politically with its neighbors, and sometime in 1920s a division of land took place, and Armenia was forced to cede this territory to Turkey, and now these mountains are inside Turkey. And if you see, there's a border. This is of course a man-made border. You can see it's not a geographical barrier which we see between the nations. So this is the border, say around 300 meters from the place I am standing. Up to here, this is Armenia, and beyond that is now Turkey. Armenians in their heart haven't given up the intent to reclaim these mountains, which are very holy and very precious for them in their heart. I'll quickly show you the tourists around here, and once more the monastery. This is called Holdira or Holvira Monastery. This was originally constructed somewhere in 4th or 5th century, but then that time it was very primitive, and later on it was rebuilt. Maybe it collapsed a couple of times and then rebuilt. And the current structure appears to be, or the tourist guide told me, that this is from 8th or 9th century. It has a very special place in the heart of Armenians and the Christians who follow a slightly different form of Christianity over here called Apostolic Christianity, where they pray to the apostles of Jesus. With this, I sign out.